Okay, 2 days have passed and our pour over our pumpkin is dry. This is dry. Just making sure it's nice and dry. Oh, it's a little bit not dry. Maybe I use a little blow dryer. Okay. I wanted just to give it a good blow dry there, making sure that the puff paint is nice and dry so that we can move on to the next step, which is going to be to make a border for our pumpkin that will match. And what I do is I get my, a ruler out and decide the width that I'm wanting, and I want to take a pencil and simply use it like that. On this side, turn it around there a little bit. It makes a little more sense, doesn't it? Okay. And lay that there. Just using the pencil like that, go all the way around, and even though the pumpkin, I meant it to do that, I want the pumpkin to be coming out of the frame, so gently lay it there. Here. The pencil is showing through there. And then this side. And that will make our frame. Then we're going to take some white paint and we're going to paint inside the line that we just drew. Let me make sure this is looking okay. Yes, okay, good. And you can see the lines there, all right? And I'm going to be putting white everywhere but the pumpkin and not on the border, if that makes any sense at all. So I use one of my favorite whites, if I can put my ruler down, there we go, pencil, and we're going to be using Basics, there we go, or this way, Basics. It is by Liquid-X, and it's pure white, okay? And anyway, let's go ahead and squirt some into our little palette here. And then select a brush. This one looks like a really good one. Okay, let's see, are we envisioned? Yes. All right, so I'm just gonna wet my paintbrush a little bit because this is acrylic, just acrylic paint. So I put a little water on my brush, and I'm gonna paint inside. Just like that. And remind myself that I have a little, this is sitting on a turntable so that I don't struggle without moving it, which is silly. I need to move it. There we go. May have to get a thinner brush. We'll see here. Alright, and it'll probably take 2 coats. My line there a little bit. And we're just painting around the pumpkin. That. Okay, here. That came out of the line too. I don't talk much when I'm concentrating on the painting, so you'll have to excuse me on that. I hope you're doing well. I hope this inspires you to do this kind of a cute kind of idea that you'll see when it's all done, how it comes out of the frame a little bit. Smooth it out. Just like that, and you can see the puffy paint. Isn't that neat? So, as we go here, here to this side. And try to move it along so that It's not so long for you guys. Looking a little better, huh? Look at this little tiny area here. Yeah, that turned out good. All right. We have this little edge here. That's what it was. A little hair that grabbed a hold. I was wondering what was keeping it from giving it a straight line. Oh, and then sometimes that's not, if you accidentally get some of the white onto the puff paint, you can always, you come back with the puff paint and just apply a little bit there to cover that, because sometimes it's hard not to. Alright, there we go. And just a tiny little tip here to give the illusion. There we go. And we want to darken this up. Yep, that's looking better. Looking better. That one, not so much. And you just do that. This is all you do until you've got a solid area of white. And you don't have any of the paint pour to show through. Alright, there we go. And it's just a small little frame. And oh, looks like we need a little bit over here and then we'll be done. And our first Halloween 2022 Halloween decorative item painted by me. Very first one, number one. I've noticed people already have their Halloween things out. So I'm kind of behind the game here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, very pretty. I was contemplating doing some leaves, but I think I'm not gonna. color. I'm going to leave the leaves, the background here. Okay, we're all done. Let me just check a few areas, make sure it's all right, well covered. And it looks, oh, I see something here. There we go. First pumpkin of the year. There we go. How do you think it turned out? Now, I could have made a thinner border, but then I wanted, because I made a smaller pumpkin, I want that play of the pumpkin leaves to fall into the frame. And I think we've done that. It was a beautiful pour. So now we have a beautiful frame for our first pumpkin. Well, I thank you so much for joining me. I've noticed I have a few more subscribers, and I want to say welcome. And I am so happy to have you. And hi. And hi to all my other subscribers. I encourage, for the newbies that don't know it, a thumbs up, comments. I love to read the comments, and if there's anything you'd like to see me make, thumbs up is a like. And if you are new and you haven't subscribed, just hit the button subscribe. It's free, and you'll be able to see all the neat stuff I'm going to be creating for Halloween. Hope you have a great day, night, evening, whenever it is you see this. God bless. Bye. Welcome, everybody. Hi, my name is Crystal, and we are going to do something fun. I know it's a little early, but I'm going to do a pumpkin. I'm feeling that Halloween coming right around the corner, and I'd love to have a beautiful pumpkin. So that's what I did, and I drew it, and I wanted to show you in case you can't, I did it in a way for those that can't just draw a pumpkin. They need a pattern. So let me show you how I then get it onto the canvas. Okay, let's see. Yep, I think you can see there. Alright, all I did was I drew it out with a pencil, with an actual art pencil, and it was size B. I bought some. I needed some good art pencils. This is by Amazon Design. Size B is what I used. It should work just fine. Anyway, I drew it on, as you can see, and this is called vellum paper. You can get that through Amazon. That's where I get it. Comes with a lot of sheets. It's really good for transferring your images onto your canvas. Okay, so I flip, okay, that's where I drew, right? So I flip it over, and then you want to find the place that you want to put it on your canvas. Let me move that out of my way. There. Make sure everybody can see. All right, so I've got it here and there. And we're going to frame it as well as a paint pour, okay? But for now, let me show you how to get this image onto the canvas without having to, freehand draw it. Get yourself something that has a sharpish end to it, but isn't gonna cut the paper. And you just rub, like I'm doing, all around. And I get some more on here, I'll show you how it works. So I'm just kind of scrubbing, I guess you'd call it maybe scrubbing or scratching the line that I had made. Just like that. Then what we're going to do after it's all put on here, we're going to line it with puffy paint. Yeah, puffy paint. You got to have some puffy paint. If you don't have some, get some. It is real popular right now to use your glue gun and the glue in it to trace over an image that you want to be lined and stand out. It is very difficult. Takes I don't know, I have a couple different glue guns, and I've been successful, but it is very time consuming and it takes a lot of patience, and I don't recommend it because I discovered that if you can use puffy paint, which comes out really nice and easy, and not have that struggle, yet have a raised edge and outline of your project. Okay, let's see if anything is transferring here. See it? There it is. All right, good. So now, let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And it looked like that didn't come through real good, so I'm just gonna go over it. Like that. Alright. I think that leaf came through, but just redoing it anyway. Now we're going to go around the line of the pumpkin itself. Okay, it's coming through. Trying to do it fast for you. It's gonna be really pretty and a good start for a Halloween look. Because it'll be here in no time. Hoping that the paper didn't shift on me, because the canvas gives, because you know there's nothing underneath the canvas to keep it. The only firm part is the edge, so that's why I say I hope it didn't move. Oh, good. Looks like we got everything. Let's look on that side. Got everything, looks like. All except right here. There we go. And that, my friends, is how you transfer something that you like, that you'd like to put on a canvas without having to freehand it. This is how. Vellum paper. If I had the package available, I'd show you, but if you look up vellum, you'd be able to find, it'll come right up on Amazon. So, and you get plenty of sheets as well. And I save them because I may want to do it again in maybe a different color, or for whatever reason, or for next year, who knows. Okay, so now that you have it on your canvas, this is when you're going to come through with some puff paint. You're going to do it twice. You're going to first do it, and then we're going to do the paint pour, and then you come back and you can see the raised up, after it's dried, the raised up puff paint. And either you're going to like the color, or you want to come through with another color of puff paint and go back over it. Okay, let me get the puff paint out. Okay, I'm back and got the puff paints out. They look like they come in a little bottle like that. I've got the cap off. And it's by Castle, and I just chose a random color. I can't even read it. Vermilion or something like that. It's not important. It's just it's important just to be able to have this lined. Oh, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Let me get that. That exploded, didn't it? I'm just gonna have to do something like that. There we go. Try it again. Make sure we don't have any more bubbles, or whatever it was. And you start again. Here I am going to show you how easy it is, and I pick one that had some air pocket or something in it. Still a lot easier than the glue gun. There you go. And then you go to your next line. Now, if this was a glue gun, it would be a good 40 minutes and frustrated and, you know, all of that. But see, look at there. Easy. You can watch out for the little air pockets. It's not perfect, but it's better. And when the puff paint here has dried, we'll do the pour. That looked a little flat, so I went back over it. Go. Bam. We've got, oh, maybe this way's nice for y'all. Boom, there we go. We have our pumpkin and it's all lined, and, you know, as it dries, that's what puff paint does, is it, you know, it expands, and it's, you know, going to be seen after the paint pour dries, and then you do the next step. So, there you go. And, I probably, when it's all dry, I'll come and line it with this color here from Castle, and it's cadmium orange, which would be perfect. So all I'll do is go back over the lines. Okay, real simple. Okay, now it's just drying time, and let's get ready for the pour. Oh, and don't forget, we are going to be doing a border. A frame is what I wanted to say. Frame. Okay. Next, let me get all this stuff put away here and then get out our paints to do our pour. Okay. I can't tell if I'm on. Yes, we're on. I turned the camera a little bit so that you could see the paints that were mixed. I just use these little containers. You can get them at the Dollar Tree, okay? And there was 4 in a pack for $1.25 probably, $1.25 with lids. You know, that's not bad at all. So, I should have grabbed more. I've been beating myself up for that. So, I need to go back and see if they have any left. I should have gotten more. But right now, it's enough. So, I mixed up a bunch of different colors because I really don't know what I want to do when we load up our flip cup. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a flip cup over this pumpkin. As soon as I can get things to stop falling. Okay, there. Thinking I'll get a whoops. I am hitting, bumping, everything. Not very coordinated today. This one's okay. Alright. I have to have one that hasn't been recently used so that, you know, I get the last project's colors in there. Alright, let me just move the camera back to where you guys can see. Yes, or yes, sorta, and yeah, sorta. Okay, I think that's gonna be good enough. Oh, by the way, when you're doing your canvases for your paint pour, don't forget to add the little legs on the back. You see that? Takes real, you can either push them in with your fingers if you're strong, or just tap them in with a little hammer. But what that does is it stabilizes it so that it's not wumpy, I want to say, and it straightens it out, lifts it up off the paper towel, etc. That's why. The other thing I used for a pour medium for these paints I just mixed up, Liquid-X pour medium. Love this stuff. It's a little bit pricey, okay, but if you buy it in the big gallon jug, and then just refill your bottle, it comes down to like 75 cents. I forget what it is, but it was really cost affordable when you buy it in the large bulk. And if you do use it, you're going to find you'll be buying gallons quite a bit, because it's a great medium, pour medium to use. I really, really like it. Also, I have a coconut hair serum and a breakage serum that you can get right over the counter at Walgreens for my silicone. I don't have the bottle because I'm a silly girl. When I was in when I was in Dollar Tree, I saw this cute little bottle with the little lid and all that, cork and all. And I thought, oh, that'd be so perfect to put my oil in. So that's where the oil is, and why I don't have the bottle to show you. It's coconut hair anti-breakage serum, and you don't want the oil. There's one that looks almost like the same bottle product, but it's oil, and you don't want that. Anti-breakage serum. Okay, I hope I've helped there. And what I've done is put that in each one of the colors. I put in 4 drops, okay? And then I give it a light stir. And that's how I do it. Okay, anyway, let's get to going here. Let me just do the blow dryer on this, not put you through that, just to make sure it's dry. Okay, we are all ready to go. I went ahead and used the blow dryer to make sure that this is nice and dry, and as you can see, it is. I just wanted to make sure, because I got real thick with it right up in here. Anyway, it's all dry. So now it's time to do a flip cup. That's what we're going to do. And we are going to start with a opaque color, which is white, is what I'm going to start with. And I do, with the silicone, etc. And the pour medium is Liquid-X pour medium. Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's get our white in the jug. There we go. Nice opaque color. And I'm going to follow it with a translucent or translucent, I think I've been saying transparent, but it's translucent color, which is this ultramarine blue. It's a very strong color, so I'm not using a lot, just a little. That will come through. Trust me, it will. Now, I wanted to use a little bit of this I have some iridescent white. This would be more of a sparkle color, which you can lay on top of each other. And I'm going to go ahead and come in and top that blue off with this beautiful iridescent color. Pretty, pretty. Okay, and the next color, I believe I'd like to do some I wish this would, you know what, I'm going to move this over just for a minute so y'all can see. There we go. I think you can see. I wish this was see-through. I haven't come up with the same size and everything, because this is perfect for 8x8 to fill it up. So, sorry it's not see-through. I'm going to go ahead with our orange and spill it. Pour us some orange in there. Top of that iridescent. That should be really pretty. Okay, got that. Next color. I think it's gonna be some turquoise blue. Easy on top. I'm not dive bombing it. That's when you pour it and it real heavy and it sinks to the bottom. I'm not doing that. I'm layering. So, okay, we got that. And yellow is a hard color sometimes to come through. And we're gonna put that in the jug. Okay, back to doing this. My husband was leaving for work, so I'm gonna put in some yellow. Just like that. And I want some green in there. Just a little bit to do it. And I like that iridescent color, so I'm going to end it with that. Almost a sandwich. It's a basic white, just a regular acrylic white on the bottom, not iridescent white, but it's close, and they call it a sandwich, which I think is cute. Okay, well, we've pretty much emptied the iridescent and our jug is full. So it's time for the magic. And it's just now got on my finger and everything. I was just about ready to put my gloves on. And I got some blue on me. Oh, let me get it off. There we go. It doesn't hurt for this to sit a minute and rest. So let me just wipe my hands. Like that. And welcome to the new subscribers, by the way. I was so excited. Oh my goodness, welcome. I hope you can you comment and let me know what you'd like to see. I love the new subscribers. When I get them, I'm so excited. I'm up to 92. Wow. For me, that's great. That's great. It seems like I get it just at random. I don't know what I did right. That I got your attention and you're joining my channel. Thank you for being with me. And thank you to all the older subscribers that have been with me from the very beginning. Loyal. And thank you for being my subscriber to my YouTube channel and my silly art. Because I do make some silly art. Fish, and I do birds, and all kinds of stuff. And I love watercolor. I can do watercolor. I would love it if any of the subscribers would like to suggest what they'd like to see next. Would they like to see another watercolor? I did a beautiful whale watercolor that you could watch. So, you know, maybe give me some ideas of what you'd like to see. That would be really cool. Now I'm just moving this over because I know it's going to be You know, and I'm also going to get another paper towel because the cup is full and I'm probably going to have quite a big, you know, drippage. I have a feeling. I have a feeling it's going to be messy. Let's see here. How do I want to do it? Kinda get that like that. Just don't want it on me as okay, here we go. You pick it for a flip cap. Easy way to do it because I can't take it and just flip it over like the professionals do. So I turn it over like that, okay, and then just set it gently back down. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to do a little tapping. Tap, 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 tap. Hoping all these paints out. I need to put them back in the, I keep them in a container, by the way, that I got at the Dollar Tree, and it has a lid, and it fits these little containers really well, so you don't ever waste any paint. You put the lid on it, and then put it inside the container. Okay, one more tap. Let's hope for a beautiful pumpkin. Okay. Whew. Yes, my canvas was full, huh? Yeah. And I see it's falling this way very quickly. And you do that to your corners to try to help it get to the corner and, you know, color it with paint. Ooh, look at the colors. Oh, I'm loving it already. Okay. Now let's just gently move it around, trying to keep certain colors that you want. Like I really want that orange to stay. And then come over here and get this side, and then this side, and then stop. Bam. And a little bit, this side didn't get covered. There you go. There we go. Okay, that's pretty. Look at the way the rings are and stuff. I love that. And see how the blue is such a dominant color, that ultramarine blue, that translucent color. You can see the sparkle in the iridescent white that we put in. That came through. A little bit of the white from the bottom. We've got some cute ringed orange rings over there. Oops, I better get my fingers out of there. I don't want to drop stuff. Let me just clean up a little bit because I'm going to torch it because I think that I'm going to be able to get some beautiful cells, I'm hoping. So I need to have halfway clean hands to do it. All right. Everybody can see. Here goes. I love the colors. I really love the way it worked out. Okay, here we go. Pray to the cellular gods. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, some of that blue came through into the orange. Oh, and the orange is coming up through the green. Boy, loving it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Oh, that is beautiful. Let's see what happens here in the blue. So we get a little white that appeared there. Ooh, that's nice. There we go. Oh, and there's orange popping out of this blue. How pretty. How pretty. Ooh, and orange underneath the green there. Oh, I'm loving it. It's going to be perfect for the pumpkin. The pumpkin's going to love it. I'm wondering if I'm, there we go, losing, I hope not. I've got another one, another torch. I was hoping this one isn't running out of juice. Alright, just do that like that. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my, I am thrilled with this. Absolutely lovely. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, thank you, silicone. Now with silicone, I discovered you cannot resin it because it'll leave divots. A divot, which I didn't know what a divot was until I discovered trying to resin a piece that I had used silicone, or wool, to make the cells, and also the right consistency plays a part in this too. But it left divots, so my only other option is using, I have a glossy varnish that I will do after everything's dried and we've next step is going to be that pumpkin is going to emerge through all of this, believe it or not, and then I'm going to line it, and I couldn't be happier because of all the orange that came through, and it's just beautiful. I'm going to take the camera down and see if I can get you a close-up. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Let me give you kind of an aerial so you know. It's 8 by 8. It's got that pumpkin in there. It's going to emerge when, in a couple of days, this is dry. But look at this. Isn't that pretty? The way that orange wraps around and the blue with it. This is a nice aerial view. All right. So, in 2 more days, I'll be able to show you guys some more and send you out the video. And for now, we have to wait a couple days. And I wish I didn't, but we do. Okay, I think that's a pretty good flyover. I think everybody sees, and it's so beautiful. All right, see ya in 2 days, and we will finish it. Thank you for joining me this far. I'm trying to turn it off. I don't know why it's not turning off.